Spoiler alert, I like Love Island. I don't care what anybody says, it's entertaining to me. I was watching the episode tonight and I wanted to discuss the interaction between Huda and Chris. And I know Huda has the reputation for being a bit confrontational and they gave it a nickname, Hurricane Huda or whatever, but in this case, I was kind of on her side. Now, Chris, he maturely asked her a question. He asked her, how can you show me affection in the bedroom? And in this setting, on Love Island, they all are in a bedroom together. They all have couples beds, and she shows him affection when all of the lights are off, right? But in public, when they're out amongst each other and people are watching, she don't like to show him affection. And she gave her reasoning for it, and to him, it didn't make sense. And that was a great example of how misunderstandings and because something doesn't make sense to us doesn't mean it doesn't make sense to the person. And in my years of failed relationships, I've had a few, I started to realize that it was a bunch of misunderstandings that led to some of our biggest arguments and a lack of communication. And I'm not talking about the communication of, hey, I'm working late tonight, or hey, I'm going to have a drink with my friends tonight. No, you have to communicate the nuances in your life. You have to communicate your vulnerabilities, right? An example would be, let's say, and this was me at a point in time, not so much now. Let's say you have a fear of flying and your partner want to go on a vacation. And instead of you communicating, hey, I'm just going to be honest, I have a fear of flying. I have severe anxiety when I get on the plane. I could have a panic attack. I'm really afraid. You create a reason for you not to go. You start a fight for you not to go. Right. But on the other end of that, if you're the other person, you have to be open. You can't just say, hey, I can get on this plane with no problem. I love to travel, so you should be able to. You got to be open and understanding. And that's what I'm seeing, or at least seeing with this interaction with Huda and Chris. It was just a big misunderstanding. Chris, I get it. It doesn't make sense to you why Huda doesn't want to show you affection in public, but that doesn't mean it isn't valid. Right? So just want you all to learn a lesson to be open minded, approach every situation with curiosity, and just communicate. You got to be willing to be vulnerable with the person you're in a relationship with. It's a risk, I get it. But I think in order to have a happy, healthy relationship, you have to communicate those nuances. Hashtag Love Island, spare no effort.